Hey everybody, Killatia back, and today we're taking a look at Battle of Battlantis, a 1987 Konami arcade machine that is apparently one of the rarest arcade games ever made. Before I actually started on this review, I tried to look up some information about this game, but because of its rarity, not much to know about it. The only thing I discovered is that a record company released a soundtrack for this game in limited quantities. While the music and the sound effects are pretty decent, I didn't find it be all that good. At least not good enough to have its own soundtrack. As you may have noticed, the gameplay in Battle of Battlantis is very similar to Space Invaders, meaning you gotta shoot down the enemies before they land on your lower position. One of the key differences in this game is that you get power-ups that you can take great advantage of. For example, I got this bow and arrow that can now go through multiple enemies, but can kill the boss with little or no ease. You also get this pretty powerful bomb that can clear the stage in less than 10 seconds. Man, I wish I had this kind of power in stage 2. While the first stage isn't necessarily hard, the difficulty ramps up in stage 2, where you have to deal with these flying enemies. Now the first few waves aren't necessarily hard, but it's the third one that's going to be a challenge. Simply because the third wave flies all across the stage, making it hard to shoot down. And good luck with the boss of stage 2 because its projectiles are almost completely random. It's the randomness of the boss battles that really brings it down for me. I would have loved if they had some sort of intelligence or a set path of patterns, but instead we just have the bosses throwing their bombs or projectiles at you at random intervals. Really not creative in my book. Anyway, let's wrap this review up for today. Battle of Battlantis is a pretty fun game, but it's also pretty difficult when you get to stage 2, and the boss battles are pretty random. However, I enjoy the graphics, and while the sound effects and music isn't really good enough for its own soundtrack, it is decent. If you're interested, you can get it currently on Microsoft Game Room for about the same price as any other arcade games in the service. However, before you buy, I'm going to suggest you give it a try first. I give this game a solid C. Thank you for watching and see you next time.